the media had some things to say, and then there was a lot of death threat stuff.
Were you aware that you've blown up on TikTok? And do you have a message for your fans who have used the hashtag MiloRobbed?
I am a little aware, especially now, but yeah, oh my gosh, like, thank you so much. Like, it's the support has been incredible, and I feel very, very lucky. I feel very, very lucky. They're also incredible. So I feel like, thank you for everyone who helped me blow up, and everyone who supported me and everything like that from the show. I love them all so much. So it's I say this to them all the time, but it's amazing. It's incredible. I feel very thankful.
And would you ever consider entering the Eurovision again for either Norway or Australia?
We've had some conversations about it, because after our semi-final, I got emailed by Stig, and he was just like, well, that was weird. Do you want, if you want to come back next year, or something like that? And I was like, oh yeah, but it depends. Maybe we'll talk to Australia. Maybe we just have to see. But I would love to, of course, because they give you the stage and the time to do whatever you want. And I think, very lucky to have such incredible people to work with, and they just let me do what I imagined, and then they made it even better. So the whole production I would love to do again, of course.
Your staging was amazing at MGP.
Thank
Did you come up with that concept yourself?
Yes and no. I like the concept I had was like the insane asylum and all of the spooky vibes, because it's very my aesthetic. And it made sense with the song and everything together, because the guy was supposed to be crazy. So yes, but then they also took my mood boards and my ideas and they just made it even better. So I feel like I can't take all the credit, but I think it came out amazing because of all of us. So yeah.
And how did you cope with the pressure of being in MGP and performing and everything?
I felt like it wasn't too bad. I felt quite okay, because I just I think we had a lot of controversy, and then especially before the show, we had a lot of controversy. So I didn't really have any pressure, because I was like, whatever happens, because I think, it was a little bit like I had no idea what to expect. And so I was like, all I can do is just do a really good show. And then, that I can rely on myself to do. So I didn't feel too much pressure. And then, because I had so much like controversy and hate at the start, I was like, well, I can't really get much more scary than this. So I was like, and then it obviously did a 180. So I feel like it worked out for the better, 100%. So long story short, sorry. I was okay. I didn't feel too pressured. It was okay.
And how did you deal with that controversy?
I dealt with it. I had my family and my friends at my apartment, and I was crying, but I was fine. It was only because I think, the media had some things to say, and then there was a lot of death threat stuff, and that was like my first introduction to the industry and stuff was a bit wild. So, but then the incredible support afterwards, it full 180'd, and everyone was so amazing, and so that stuff happened because of that stuff. So it worked out. I can't complain. So a few tears, whatever.
And what are the main differences living in Norway compared to Australia?
Main differences, I think the temperature's a big one.
I
feel like there's a difference, but I don't know. The people are very different as well. I think the Norwegians, maybe personality a little bit more similar to, but then also in Australia, I feel like I'm also quite similar to them, because I just talk out of my ass a lot of the time, and I word vomit a lot, so I feel like that's very Australian. But I also have that thing where I don't want someone to sit next to me on the bus. So I got like a mix in there. So there's little differences, but I think they're both quite nice to spend some time and then be like, okay, I'm ready to go back to Norway. So I feel kind of down the middle. But I love them both.